clicking on this video today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jenna and I have a love for all things pretty crystals. Not so long ago, I started my own crystal shop called Pretty Crystals, where I sell crystals for healing, happiness, and harmony, and it's pretty cool. It's been a really fun experience so far. Welcome to another Crystal Saturday. I'm so excited about this series. I decided that every Saturday I would sit down and have a little crystal get together, crystal chit chat, show you any new pieces that may be available in my shop. I've been so excited ever since I got these a few days ago. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I found a wholesale dealer that is a little more local to me. I live in Sacramento, which is Northern California, and I like going to get my pieces in Southern California, so like San Diego, LA. Ever since we have been in quarantine and there are new restrictions that apply, I haven't really been able to go travel down and pick them up. I ended up finding a new place that I love, and I was so excited to go down there and pick up crystals that I could bring back and be part of the Pretty Crystal family and share with you. Everything you see today will be available on my website, prettycrystals.co. Also, you're always free to send me a DM on Instagram. You can follow me there. It's just at Pretty Crystals, and I'm very active on there. So if you want to chat about crystals, if you have any questions, or if you even want to buy something that way, send me a DM. Slide in to the DMs. I think that does it for my intro. Sit back, relax, get yourself a snack, get yourself some coffee, some tea, a LaCroix, whatever makes you happy. Coffee makes me very happy, so I have mine right here. Not waste any more time, let's get right into the video. So excited about these because these are something that literally everyone freaking needs, I swear. These are selenite charging plates. Oh, so cool. Selenite is such an incredible crystal. It's definitely one that I would recommend everyone to have, especially in the home. I use it for protection, so I haven't done it in my new apartment yet, but in my old house, I would put it in every corner of every room, and that kind of creates this invisible shield of light that's going to be very protecting and very cleansing, which will serve to kind of keep out any unwanted energy in your home, which is so magnificent, I think. People always ask, how do I cleanse my crystals? How often do I cleanse my crystals? And this just makes it so easy. Selenite is one of the very few crystals that doesn't need to be cleansed itself, and it serves the purpose of cleansing other crystals. So this takes care of that for you. If you don't know, it is very good to cleanse your crystals. They attract and absorb and hold on to energies of all sorts. I always say, like, a good rule of thumb is maybe every 2 weeks you want to make sure that you are cleansing them, so you're keeping them full of those nice high vibrations. So that's why these are perfect, because it's so easy. You can just set your crystals on top of this, leave it overnight, and you know they're going to be cleansed and good to go. You can even keep them on this at all times. You could use this as kind of like a bar of soap, is how I like to describe selenite. So powerful in cleansing the aura. So there was a time period where very often I would just go like this and I just feel this like lightness come over my body, and it's really cool, and they're just so cleansing. I love selenite. I promise you'll feel that way too when you get some. Next up, I've got some pyrite. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about this because pyrite always goes really quickly when I have it. It's definitely one of the most like sparkly, eye-catching crystals that I have ever seen, and it's also known as a very good crystal to manifest abundance. Sparkles and money, that's totally my jam. I picked up some pyrite clusters for you guys, and then also, this is what I'm so pumped about, I found pyrite cubes. Now, I've seen pyrite cubes many times before. To be completely transparent, these are usually extremely pricey, pyrite in this form, and I just never went ahead and splurged. Now the universe has brought these babies to me, and they are stunning. Like I said, pyrite is known for manifesting abundance. It really works hand in hand with your solar plexus chakra, which is right by your belly button, main source of empowerment, self-worth. It's just huge. So pyrite is just such a powerful crystal and so beautiful. Also, a really cool thing about pyrite, the cubes, this is how it naturally forms, which I think is really amazing. It's not like created like this by any sort of human. Ugh, they're so beautiful, so beautiful. Next up, I got this one beautiful smoky quartz tower. Smoky quartz is such a grounding crystal, and that's so important, especially in times like this when our minds can get very scattered easily. I know, like, that's how I've been feeling with all of this stuff going on. If you just have a small smoky quartz like this in your collection, it's really gonna help. And yeah, you can use it in meditation, and it's a really beautiful, like, glamorous smoky quartz crystal. So I love this one. Next, I have a couple more clear quartz towers. I wasn't planning on getting any clear quartz towers this time around, but I couldn't help myself with these guys because they were just so clear and pure and just beautiful. And last Crystal Saturday I did was all about my clear quartz pieces, and I spoke about how much I love clear quartz because it's just a very all-encompassing crystal. It can really attract anything. It can cleanse, it can charge. It makes me feel so energized, and I just love it, and it's beautiful, of course. So I have these two new clear quartz towers. If you are a fan of citrine, you are going to die over this piece. It's so amazing. If you don't know anything about citrine, it is known as one of the most powerful money manifesting crystals, or abundance, whichever way you want to look at it. It's just a crystal known to bring in abundance. Another one that's associated with the solar plexus and the sacral chakras. I always feel like citrine kind of gets my creative juices flowing, and it's just like a very calming yet energizing crystal. To me, that's like the best combo. This is powerful as fuck. I just went like this and sat with it for like a minute, and I felt my body just like radiating. It felt really good. Whew. This is actually the one piece that I'm not positive if I'm going to put it up for sale. I did buy it with the intention to have it in my personal collection, but I figured I would show you anyway. This is a piece of black kyanite, which I've never worked with before. I've only worked with blue kyanite, which is amazing for communication, and that's one reason why I love it, because I've always struggled with my communication since I was a kid. For that reason, I was always attracted to having a little bit of blue kyanite. This is black kyanite, which is so cool. The woman who was there told me that it does a very good job at cleansing all of the chakras. She was a Reiki healer, and she said she uses it on a lot of her clients to just kind of like cleanse everything. And of course, it's also grounding and protecting. Usually you can associate darker crystals with grounding and protecting. It's just an easy way to remember it. And then usually like the lighter crystals are more ethereal and floaty and like higher chakras and all of that kind of thing. So yeah, definitely a grounding piece. So I bought this because it reminded me of an angel wing. If you can't tell, I'm obsessed with wings, and yeah, I had to get this piece. Next up, we're gonna talk about some APOPHYLLITE. APOPHYLLITE is so pretty, you guys. I had a huge piece of APOPHYLLITE that was like one of my prized possessions, and I actually sold it. APOPHYLLITE comes in a variety of stunning colors, and that's what makes it so beautiful, because you'll get these like very clear crystally APOPHYLLITEs, and then you'll get some that have like a super light blue and light green. Like, it's just so feminine and ethereal and angelic, and that's my favorite. That is my absolute favorite. APOPHYLLITE is very soothing, like definitely a very good anti-anxiety crystal. Amethyst is such a beloved crystal among so many people, and the ones I found are the most sparkly, glamorous amethyst I've ever seen in my life. I guess you could say that this was a bit more of like a higher end crystal shop. All of the pieces that I'm about to show you are very high quality amethyst from Uruguay. It's definitely a dream of mine to go travel there and Brazil and pick out crystals myself that way, which will happen someday, mark my words. Now it's just really cool to think about where they come from. Here is the first piece of amethyst that I picked up. I fell in love with this piece because I could not get over how freaking sparkly it was. Loved its shape as well, that it's just this kind of like perfect little circle, so it can also serve as a palm stone, not only a decor piece, and also that it had these kind of like perfect lines of lighter amethysts, almost like a spiral around it. It just has this like beautiful dimension. This was the first piece of amethyst that I saw and fell in love with, and then boy did I keep falling in love with other pieces. This I thought was just such a unique little piece. I loved its shape. I kind of was picturing it sitting next to some like business cards or something, like on a table, or used as a paperweight. Like that was where my head was going. This is another humpy crystal. I don't know if you saw my last amethyst haul, but I did have a crystal with like this big hump in it, and it was so cool. So this one has like a little baby hump in it. I can't get over how much these guys shimmer. So that one. Here's another little humpy guy. This one actually looks like it has boobs. That's so funny. I did not even realize that when I was there. This is a bit lighter in color. It's like this beautiful lavender, and again would just serve as a really good paperweight or a decoration by your bed. I always say amethyst by the bed. And yeah, it's just a really beautiful piece. This has more of those larger points. We're curious about learning a little bit more about amethyst, and but it does definitely check out my amethyst haul, because I spoke a little bit more in depth about like what it does, what chakras it relates to, and it really is a powerful calming crystal. I'm actually getting like, I was feeling like my solar plexus chakra saying something for a second. I'm not sure why that would be. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look more into that, if that like has some sort of meaning. But hey, yeah, don't second guess your intuitions. I just wasn't expecting to feel that way with this guy. Usually it's more of like a upper chakra kind of thing. But yeah, super interesting. Love this. Okay, now this piece is very humpity and very fucking sparkly. I hope it comes across. This would be such a beautiful piece by the bed or on a desk. It's gonna catch light so incredibly. Again, it has like this really cool mix of darker purple and lighter purple, so it gives it this dimension, this shimmer. It's just freaking stunning piece. I came across this piece, actually it was me and the girl who worked in the shop, and we came across this and we were like, holy crap, like this is the most unique, interesting piece. I had to ask the owner what the black crystal was. You're gonna see it's literally like nothing I've ever seen before. So this is a piece of calcite and amethyst. You'll see that much of the crystal is this white calcite, and then you have the amethyst on top, which again is another like shimmery AF amethyst with these tiny little beautiful points. And it had this like shining jet black element to it. Let me look at my phone because I wrote it down, because I always regret not writing down things. It's goethite. There's no R. I'll put a little description up here, but it's really freaking beautiful in person. Like I can't even describe how black and shiny it is. You have the calcite, the goethite, and then the amethyst as well. This is a unique piece, and I felt so lucky that I found it. I knew the girl who was there actually wanted to keep it for herself, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm taking it home to my pretty crystal family. Okay, are you guys ready? I've been saving the best for last. I've been so freaking excited about this. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I found some spirit quartz. Spirit quartz or cactus quartz is a really gorgeous crystal. I've always loved it. I've always been attracted to it. It's really hard to find. I couldn't even find any when I went to the Tucson Gem Show, and I definitely had my eye out. Spirit quartz just looks like it comes from the land of fairies. It's so beautiful. Spirit quartz is really a crystal of harmony and alignment, and being in alignment, especially spiritual alignment, is so important and so key in living your dream life, in manifesting, in just being happy in general. Alignment is everything. So these guys are going to be so powerful in assisting you in creating balance and harmony in your life. All right, that does it for another Crystal Saturday, third one in the books. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here from the bottom of my heart. It means the absolute world. Love if you would like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Let me know what you thought, what you want to see next, what pieces you like. If you're not already, please follow me on the gram. My personal is Jenna Ellis, and my crystal page is Pretty Crystals. And of course you can check out all of the pretty crystals on prettycrystals.co. Everything you saw today should be available available and up there. Also want to shout out my brand new Instagram page, which is at The Pretty Productions. Just started posting there, and if you don't know, I do editing work for other YouTubers, small business owners, entrepreneurs, online coaches, all of that kind of thing. YouTube videos, Instagram videos, graphics, like thumbnails, banners, doing the works at Pretty Productions. So if you would like to support me there, or if you have a project that you want to chat about, definitely go give it a follow. Don't forget, you can do 10% off on the website if it is your first order. You just have to sign up with your name and email, and then you will get a little code in your inbox that you can use for 10% off. So cheers to you wherever you are on this life journey. We're in it together. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. See you next weekend for another Crystal Saturday. Love you lots. Bye. That I'm about to show you are purple with the purple. This is business boutique, where I sell. I have so much hair in my mouth. Yeah.